Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Love. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
He was taken.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
You got nothing today. You got nothing. Mark check 33.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Matt Judon able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Washington, nothing. Tress Way in punt formation for Washington.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first throw for the backup Griffin. Eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me,
For Bryce.
finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Flush to his right. He'll run it. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
A first throw for the backup Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So not a good start for this rookie quarterback, already trailing in this first half, and that's going to make things worse.
Well, back in my day, this was not unexpected out of rookie quarterbacks. That's why a lot of coaches didn't want to play them. But coming out of college now, they throw it all the time. This is a little bit unexpected, the way that he's playing here.
Justin Tucker.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
A loss of 9.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Chase Young.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Marquise Brown was the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Escaping the pressure right. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw again is Griffin. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 30, 10.
Another day, another dollar,
and
baby.
he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead. Not so fast. That pick-6 really changes the complexion. Probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now. Probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Roman on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. on 2nd and 9. Haskins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
At the 21-yard line.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Griffin. This one complete to Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
10-6.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Tackle made by Thomas Davis. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
It's 3rd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Griffin. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Griffin escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. To throw is RG3. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
They'll come out in the pistol. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Ravens 23, Washington 6. Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. to throw again. Haskins flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Couple of second-year guys, Haskins to McLaurin for a Washington first down. On first down, here's Love. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Campbell on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings
from the 35 on second down. Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 22 yards there. A first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Griffin going to throw it. Rolling to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 44. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing now is Haskins. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So Washington now with an important two-point conversion attempt.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Love. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Griffin. Buying time to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, Haskins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
5-yard line.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Washington, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.